It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 28th of December. I'm Michael Groff. Active weather to continue for the rest of the week. Temperatures remaining well below average. As we head into the weekend, colder temperatures come on in here to kick off the new year. But will we see a break in the pattern anytime soon? Let's talk about it first. Yesterday in the valley, 58 degrees the afternoon high. 47 was the morning low, the normal high 65, the normal low 44. And we picked up no rain officially yesterday at Sky Harbor, but we do expect to see some around here today. As we take a look out there right now, it's 6:25 a.m., scattered clouds over the valley, and we are sitting at 46 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 37, relative humidity 71%, the winds are light, and the barometer is falling. The upper air look this morning shows broad troughing continues to be the dominant weather feature for us out here in the west, shortwave energy cutting across the base of that through the southwest states, and that keeps us cool and unsettled for the rest of the week and heading into the weekend. The watch warning map, we continue with wind advisories and winter weather issues for the northern portions of Arizona, the high country, as well as scattered about out here in the west and the northern plains also, parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin getting some heavy snow, maybe some freezing rain up there today and tonight, and temperatures very, very cold. Meanwhile, the convective outlook, we do have a marginal risk of severe storms, parts of southeast Louisiana and extreme south Mississippi around New Orleans. And we do expect an increase in severe weather over parts of the deep south tomorrow. And here's a look at precipitation. This is valid through next Tuesday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts in Phoenix between about 2/3 of an inch up to around 1 inch. Heavier totals up north for the rim country. And we will see some heavy snow at times as we go through the rest of the week and heading into the weekend. And just how low will those snow levels get? That's going to be an interesting discussion too. We'll figure it all out right now as we get to the models. Here we go. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Broad, cold upper troughing and cyclonic flow out here across the west, including Arizona, with another short wave rotating through here today. So down at the surface, mostly cloudy sky. A slight chance we could see a shower this morning, but I think the rain holds off till this afternoon when showers become likely. This is not going to be a significant rain event, although the rain will be fairly widespread. About a 70% chance we'll get wet, especially by this afternoon and this evening. Highs today, staying kind of chilly, mainly in the mid-50s. Tonight, showers likely in the evening, then decreasing overnight, lows in the upper 30s to mid-40s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, a chance we could see some showers through the day with cool and unstable air aloft. But even if we see rain, it would be generally on the light side. And high temperatures again in the mid-50s. As we go to Wednesday night and into the day on Thursday, another PV anomaly drops down the west coast. This closed low and southwesterly flow over the region. Moisture will pick up, that subtropical moisture feeding into the region. So showers will increase in coverage from Wednesday night onward. And so the day on Thursday looks cloudy, showery, and high temperatures in the upper 50s to near 60. Our main window for the greatest opportunity for rain and perhaps the heaviest precipitation we'll see will start Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. Rain will become widespread. But there are still question marks as to how this system evolves as we go to Friday. A lot of our models do agree that the deeper subtropical moisture will come into the region. Just how far into Arizona it gets, exactly how excessive this moisture will be, still remains to be seen. But we do believe that showers, rain will be widespread. Everybody's going to get wet out of this. It'll be a pretty wet day on Friday. But there's another wild card here, and that's an approaching colder short wave from the north and west. And we do expect some cold air aloft to really start to settle in by Friday afternoon and Friday night as the deeper moisture is beginning to exit. So there is a chance we could get enough instability for an occasional thunderstorm. We'll put the mention of isolated thunder into the forecast for Friday afternoon. And if we do manage to get thunder, that would only serve to enhance rainfall activity. But I think that would be a very low-end threat, but still worth mentioning. And it'll be a cold day on Friday, just kind of a raw, cold, wet day. High temperatures, low to mid-50s. Now, we're still kind of in an interesting spot Friday night, New Year's Eve proper, and into the very early morning hours on New Year's Day. Colder air coming in aloft, still enough moisture and dynamics around for showers. The question is, will precipitation manage to get to the form of snow, perhaps all the way down to the outlying parts of the Phoenix metro area? perhaps up there around Fountain Hills or North Scottsdale. And we have seen this on New Year's Eve a couple of times in the last decade. I believe 2018 into 2019 that happened. And maybe it was back 2014 into 2015, if I remember correctly. So this is a possibility. We're going to watch for this very carefully. So we'll put a slight chance of a stray snow shower into the forecast for Friday night, early Saturday, just in time to ring in the new year. I think most of us here in Metro Phoenix just see precipitation in the form of rain. But the outlying areas, maybe a stray snow grain or two manages to work its way in. All right, now for New Year's Day, we'll see a chance of showers in the morning, maybe even a snow shower in the higher elevations up on the McDowell Mountains, and then becoming mostly sunny by the afternoon as this system sweeps out of here. But colder air is going to come in behind this system. And so high temperatures New Year's Day probably just barely creeping into the mid-50s. And then with colder, drier air coming in on Saturday night, Sunday morning, it'll be very cold. Overnight lows, hey, we could get down into the mid or upper 20s in some of the open desert areas or the far outlying parts of Phoenix Metro up on the McDowell Mountains. The rest of us for Metro Phoenix, low to mid 30s, a pretty good chance we'll see some frost. So we have to watch for that. You might have to cover your plants Saturday night, Sunday morning. Then the day on Sunday, mostly sunny and a little bit warmer. Highs getting back toward the upper 50s. Might sneak to around 60 or perhaps the low 60s as we go to Monday with partly sunny skies. Another system is out there over the Pacific Northwest. A week from today, this is Tuesday, the 4th of January, cold upper trough along the Pacific Northwest coast, southwest flow here. That looks fairly dry with some high clouds around, but temperatures would be pretty close to seasonal averages. Then as we go out 10 days, this is Thursday, the 6th of January, trough going out into the central and northern plain states. The pattern overall, though, is de-amplifying here, a dry northwesterly flow across Arizona, and that looks dry with temperatures at or maybe even getting a little bit above normal. All right, taking a look at rainfall for Phoenix going out through the 11th of January, coming off of the European ensemble, and the mean is up there around an inch, and it looks like things quiet down quite a bit right after the new year. And temperatures off the national blend of models remaining below average through most of the forecast period, highs on most days in the 50s, overnight lows in the 30s, and again, we see a pretty good chance of a rather widespread freeze on Saturday night and Sunday morning, with the exception being kind of the urban core right there in downtown Phoenix, right around Sky Harbor Airport in the usual warmest locations. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave your comments, questions, and suggestions. And if you like the stuff I do, well, I invite you to check out another one of my projects. That's my streaming station, KMGX. We play a lot of music. It's a lot of fun. It's myself and the one and only Michelle that are involved in that endeavor. You get to hear us over there as well. And it's always a good day when you can hear Michelle's voice. All right, you guys, thank you so much for all of your continued support watching these videos. We just couldn't do it without you. Please be safe out there and have yourselves a glorious Tuesday.